children wanted to skate, and so I wanted to provide opportunities for them to do it. These same children also wanted to go to regular school, and sometimes they were not able to go to school because they were income earners for the family.
Oliver Percovich, vegan, founder of Skateistan, part 1 of 2. Please continue watching to find out more.
Vegan, spreading your love through your choice.
If you are in the Chin state of Myanmar and meet someone, they may warmly say, Na Sadinga or Hi in the Matupi language, one of the many languages spoken by the Chin people. Graceful viewers, I am Ba Willian. The cheerful Chin people of Myanmar appreciate the small moments of joy in our daily lives. May you also feel gleeful throughout your days as you smile, laugh, reminisce, and enjoy the company of loved ones.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws. Hungary is one of them. Hungary Act on Animal Protection and the Criminal Code. Harming animal people is seen as either a misdemeanor or a felony that can be punished with imprisonment of up to 3 years.
Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses. No more hurting. No more murdering them to eat, to lab test, or for any reason at all. Be vegan. Make peace. So be it.
Welcome to today's show. Oliver Percovich, vegan, founder of Skateistan, part 1 of 2. Mr. Percovich is an Australian who moved to Kabul, Afghanistan in 2007, where his skateboarding attracted the attention of the local kids. He went on to found the organization Skateistan, which teaches young people to skateboard and connects them to education. The project is independent, non-profit, and non-political. It welcomes youngsters from all religions, ethnicities, and social classes. Both boys and girls may participate. The Skateistan programs have been a revelation for children and families in countries such as Afghanistan, Cambodia, and South Africa, and have brought much joy and confidence to the youth. Mr. Percovich tells us more about how Skateistan was formed.
I started Skateistan in 2007 in Afghanistan. My girlfriend at the time got a job in Kabul, and I followed her there. And I'd been a skateboarder since I was 5 years old, so bringing a skateboard with me was a very natural thing to do. And I started small skateboard sessions on the streets of Kabul in 2007, and they were very popular.
Mr. Percovich was more than happy to interact with the children, who showed such fascination with his skateboard, which was something that they hadn't seen before.
So it really came from their interest in my skateboard, and it looked very fun to them, and they wanted to skateboard, and I wasn't going to stop them.
Mr. Percovich learned that Afghanistan has a young population, with about 63.7% of citizens being under 25 years of age. He also noted that women were absent in much of society, as most didn't have jobs, drive on the road, or take part in popular sports. These were all viewed as activities for males. he realized that skateboarding was so new to Afghan society that there were no cultural views around who could take part. And with this realization came the momentum to make skateboarding more accessible to all youth.
And for me, it was very interesting to engage with this very important part of the demographic, because over half of the population of Afghanistan is under the age of 16. It's a very young population, and this was something that they were interested in. So I thought it was very important to fulfill their wishes. I started with just 3 skateboards. So we shared these 3 skateboards with up to 60 children that would all have to share those 3 skateboards. And this was actually also an advantage for getting girls involved, because there was only the 3 skateboards available. We needed to share them. And I gave double of the time to the girls than to the boys. So if the boys could skateboard for 5 minutes, the girls would skateboard for 10 minutes. And because I only had 3 boards, we had to keep on swapping and keep on doing that. And of course, because the girls would skateboard for longer, they got better than the boys.
Mr. Percovich quickly realized that acquiring more skateboards would be ideal.
So I started just with 3, and then over time we got a lot of support from the skateboard industry, and usually we just brought them in any time that we were traveling by plane, because it was very hard to ship things to Afghanistan. Often they would just get stuck in customs and it was hopeless. So we would actually physically bring the skateboards into the countries that we were working in.
Vegan side effect. Your indigestion will pack and leave.
Amiable viewers, we are going to pause for a few moments to try out skateboarding under the radiant sun. Our show will return in just a moment. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television.
We pray for Ukraine, or you reign.
Welcome back to our show. Oliver Percovich, vegan, founder of Skateistan, part 1 of 2. Mr. Percovich has had many experiences over the years which have shown him firsthand how skating brings individuals from different places closer.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws. Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses, no more hurting, no more murdering them to eat, to lab test, or for any reason at all. Be vegan, make peace, so be it.
I think it's really important that we connect different countries together. We might have different ethnicities or different religions or different ideas about things, but it's so important, and that's the amazing thing about the skateboarding community, is that we don't really care about what race, religion or colour somebody is, and we're connected to each other. So I really hope that our program is helping people all over the world to connect to each other.
Seeing the positive transformation in the outlook of those who participate in the charities events is something very special for Mr. Percovich and the Skateistan instructors to see.
They learn to, firstly, to believe in themselves. They gain self-esteem from doing things that they might not think that they could do. All of a sudden, especially for the girls, you can see a big difference after a couple of weeks in the program. A lot of the girls will come into the program a lot of the times with their head down and sort of looking at their feet and not feeling very sociable and not very comfortable in a different environment. And after a few weeks, they're running around and they're talking with others. They've got new friends and they're excited. So you can see the confidence that is built through the skateboarding program, but also what we do in the classroom. It's like a visual difference.
One young lady who took part in a Skateistan program shares her experiences.
بهترین روز ماموسه که روز اول استاد من پشت دخترها رفتم پارک همی اسکیت که شما گفتین همی اسکیت من بسیار خوشم میایه همی روز اول که رفتم استاد و من بسیار جالب بود که من سرازی چطور استاد چم چطوری را برکت بندازم استاد وقتی که استادای ما صوفی زیادتر سهم کوشش کرد نه خیر نیالیات گرفتیم دیگه ترس ندارم اسکیتر که من هستم برای مانه خوب داره که من دختر هستم یک دختر هستم دختر جوان که من اسکیت کرده میتونم و دیگه دخترها من پیام هست که به اسکیتستان بیایه یا اسکیت کنه دیگه ورزش‌ها را یاد بگیره من بسیار خوش هستم.
The youth who take part in Skateistan's offerings also have access to creative, arts-based education. The charity provides those from low-income families, individuals with disabilities, and females with a chance to learn. 5 different programs are provided to young people who are 5 to 17 years of age. Skate and Create, for example, gives social sport and structured learning opportunities with 4 annual curriculums to participants who develop a global perspective through local actions. Study topics have included human rights, cultural studies, nutrition, and the environment. Skate and Create is open to all youth irrespective of their reading or writing level.
The children wanted to skate, and so I wanted to provide opportunities for them to do it. These same children also wanted to go to regular school, and sometimes they were not able to go to school because they were income earners for the family and they had to work even from the age of 4 or 5 or 6 on the streets. Cleaning shoes or selling bread or doing small jobs. And it was so important that these children who wanted to go to school could also go to school. And that's where Skateistan created an indoor sports and education facility where the children were able to both skateboard as well as have access to education. And this is something that creates enormous changes.
Mr. Percovich imparts messages of hope to today's young persons. He took this opportunity to share a special message with them.
What I would like to tell the youth of today is to concentrate on how similar we all are to each other. All around the world, we've got so many similarities with each other. Don't focus on the differences. That's the spice of life. It's nice when people do things differently, but if you focus on the similarities, then you'll make lots of friends.
We sincerely thank Mr. Percovich and all the Skateistan instructors for their commitment to assisting young people in underprivileged societies. In part 1 of the show, we learned that Mr. Percovich moved to Kabul, Afghanistan in 2007, and that children there were fascinated by his skateboard. He went on to found the award-winning international non-governmental organization, or NGO, called Skateistan, which teaches youth to skateboard and connects them to education. The NGO has far-reaching benefits for the young participants and welcomes people from all religions, ethnicities, and social classes, as well as both males and females. Skateistan emphasizes inclusion and has become one of the biggest international sporting non-profit organizations in the world, according to sports news website ESPN.com.
We have 3 locations in Afghanistan and then also in South Africa in Johannesburg, but a few other locations in South Africa as well, and in Cambodia. But we also have partners in another 10 countries. So in Kenya, in Bolivia, in Jordan, in Iraq, in Lebanon. There are lots of Skateistan projects going on around the world right now. We also have a knowledge sharing network called the Good Push Alliance. And this knowledge sharing network has 750 members. And these are all skateboard projects that have social outcomes. And there are 750 of these projects in over 100 countries. So that's our Good Push Alliance.
The Good Push Alliance was launched in 2018. This platform provides training and advice on best practices for skateboarding projects worldwide. It has a special focus on child protection and creating safe spaces for children, making skateboarding inclusive, integrating skateboarding with educational outcomes, and building support networks for the projects. Skateistan's noble work has been recognized globally and has garnered some notable awards.
We have got some very prestigious awards. We got the International Olympic Committee's Women in Sport Award in 2020. We also got a UNICEF Education Through Sport Award. I think one that really sticks out for me is the Peace and Sport NGO of the Year Award, and that was presented by the Prince of Monaco. So I was in Monaco. It was a very early start of the program. The Prince shook my hand and gave us the award for NGO of the Year, and I was very surprised because we were operating with almost no money, and I didn't know that many people knew about what we were doing, and this was a great opportunity to spread the word about what we were doing and gave a lot of encouragement for the work that we were doing on the ground.
The work that is being done on the ground is immense and has many different elements to it.
We have Skate and Create, which is 1 hour of skateboarding and 1 hour of creative arts-based activities. We also have a dropping in program, which means that children can just come to our educational centres whenever they feel like during the week and do different activities that are available. They might play chess, they might look something up on a computer, they might do some homework, they might skateboard, they might do some art. So they can do lots of different activities in dropping in. And then we have a back to school program, which is an accelerated learning program where they do the regular school curriculum, but faster. So they do 2 or 3 years of regular school in 1 year with us. This helps the children that are not going to school to get back into the school system because they might have missed out some years of education. So they're the main programs that we run. There's been around 20,000 youth that have been through our programs or registered with us at one point or another. We've been running programs for 15 years. So right now we have around 4,500 students every week, and this equals around 250,000 participations in our programs every year.
Vegan side effect. Walking feeling like a hero.
Noble viewers, we are going to pause for a few moments to admire the flock of bird people flying together as a cohesive community in the sky. Our show will continue again soon. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television.
We pray for Ukraine, or you reign.
No to vegan. Your flesh-jumping, blood-dripping mouth is so inviting. All the vampires want urgently to kiss you. Hey, like attracts like. You know that?
Welcome back to our show. Oliver Percovich, vegan, founder of Skateistan, part 2 of 2. We were pleased to learn that, in addition to creating such an uplifting global community, Mr. Percovich is also a vegan.
I've been vegan for around 5 years now, and it has been absolutely wonderful change for me. I did a long motorcycle trip around South America, and I was 20,000 kilometers all around the whole continent. And when I was sitting on the motorbike all day, I was like very in tune with my body and what I was eating and how it made me feel. And I started to change my diet. And by the end of the trip, I was basically vegan because I'd cut out other things. And I also liked the idea, ethically and morally, the small role that I can play in protecting the environment, as well as something that is amazing for me as a person. I'm turning 50 next year. I'm still skateboarding. I'm still very active. I'm very happy and healthy, and I think that has a lot to do with being vegan.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws. Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses, no more hurting, no more murdering them to eat, to lab test, or for any reason at all. Be vegan, make peace, so be it.
The work of Skateistan community has been celebrated in a documentary called Learning to Skateboard in a War Zone If You Are a Girl. The short film was released in 2019 and was directed by Carol Dysinger and produced by Elena Andreycheva. The film went on to win a BAFTA in 2020 for the Best Short. It also won an Oscar for Best Documentary Short Subject at the 92nd Academy Awards. Let's take a glimpse of the film now.
We teach children in poor places and we teach them skateboard. It's safe here for girls to learn. با مخاطر خوش هستن و
ترس خود داره مردم خوش خوب نیست
بالازو باز تصمیم آرسی شد بالازو زیادر میخوایم پیلوت شد
ندرچ
استاذ
The challenges that Skateistan has overcome to reach this point in its evolution are amazing.
We had to deal with corrupt officials. We had to deal with continuous changes or what the community thinks about our program. Sometimes there would be rumors that are spread in the community, and then all of a sudden none of the students are turning up because somebody has spread a false rumor about us. Over time, we're just always solving problems. So I think that this is really important because the new problems are always going to come up. And if we want to work in very difficult environments, we've got to be ready to solve problems continuously, no matter what they are. And I think that was really shown very well when COVID hit. We adjusted straight away. the roof collapsed in our building in one of our schools. And so we just started to run remote programs while the roof was being fixed. When COVID hit, we just started to run remote programs. We sent homework books to the kids' houses. We brought them to another location that was possible to do things in. I think you've just got to continuously adapt to the situation.
We thank Mr. Percovich and the Skateistan team for all of your dedicated work that helps to uplift the lives of young people around the globe. We pray that your efforts continue to bring joy and comfort to everyone involved in the programs. We also express our gratitude to Mr. Percovich for being a positive vegan role model. For more information about Oliver Percovich, vegan, and Skateistan, please visit skateistan.org, instagram.com/skateistanoly, twitter.com/Oliver Percovich.
Vegan, way of the gentleman.
Conscientious viewers, thank you for your company on today's show. Coming up next is Do Treat People with Kindness, Part 1 of 5, on Between Master and Disciples, right after noteworthy news. May your generous nature bring cheer to all that you encounter, including the sweet animal people who bestow so much love upon our planet.
Russia, leave Ukraine or you reign now. Peace be with you too.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, hell not reach.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/GPGW.